Hello, my fellow Guardians! This is Mloentje, and welcome back to Destiny 2 here in Season of the Plunder, and it is the final 2 weeks. Now, last week we kinda got a notification. Well, we didn't get a notification, but, well, it was thrown in the community that there was gonna be, a community event, and that actually went live today. So we logged in on this screen. Ooh, yeah, I heard something about a community event. Put that treasure to good use, community events. The Vanguard has been asked to help the Eliksni quarter in the last city. Will you answer the call, Guardian? Visit the tower courtyard and start hunting for treasure to donate for a good cause. Apparently, we've got a donation chest here, depository. So, yeah, let's approach. A rising tide. Collect captain's coins from Catch Crash and expedition activities, destination chests, Lost Sector, public events, Dares of Eternity, and the King's Fall raid. Donate the captain's coins here at the donation chest to help Mithrax and Spider improve the Eliksni quarter. So yeah, it's been thrown out there that the Eliksni quarter, well, the residents where they are right now, it's still like really shabby. Like it's broken down. I think it's something from, if I remember correctly, it's from like a raid that we had in Destiny 1, where basically we blew it up or stuff like that. And yeah, it's been a long time coming, and apparently we are gonna well, upgrade it. So yeah, let's accept this quest.
Guardian, this is Mithrax, and I require your assistance. I am close to a breakthrough with the relics of Nezarec, but I must concentrate, and there are civic duties that cannot be neglected.
Of course.
I must ask that you work alongside someone with experience managing a community. All right, Mithrax, I'll take it from here.
Of course, Spider.
Guardian, you claimed piles of valuables from the pirates. Now it's time to put it all to good use.
Okay.
We're asking the whole Vanguard to collect treasure from around the system and bring it back here. Mithrax has trusted me to allocate the funds to improve the last city.
He's gonna do 50-50.
Starting with the Eliksni quarter. He knows I've got a head for business.
Well, it's true. That's true.
I think we can make this place sparkle. But only if we all chip in. You get me?
Yeah, you too then.
Teamwork, Guardian. Don't be selfish now. Bring me everything you can get your hands on.
Everything?
And may the light provide.
You didn't really say that with a lot of effort, though. So, yeah, a rising tide, step 1 out of 9. Collect captain's coins. Captain's coins collected. Captain's coins can be found in Catch Crash, expeditions, activities, destination chest, Lost Sector, public events, Dares of Eternity, and the King's Fall raid. Now, probably the most effective farm is gonna be like King's Fall raid. Most likely, I don't really see expedition activities, destination chests, Lost Sector, public events. Well, maybe if you can get like really fast public events done. Dares of Eternity is pretty fast as well, not real sure. I think I'm gonna go over all of these and, well, except for the King's Fall raid, because that's something I haven't done yet, and actually see how much you can get from them. So the first one he mentions is Catch Crash, so we are gonna go into a Catch Crash, and after that an expedition. Down you go. So the bosses, probably they made it so the farm that you do in Catch Crash is not too, like, strenuous. Strenuous? Is that even a word? I guess not the same constantly. They did make a change that the bosses now in Catch Crash spawn or switch out daily instead of weekly.
You might have missed
So
your
50
century.
captain's coins.
You would have fit right in during the dark
Or
ages.
one regular Catch Crash. Now I do want to run a Master Catch Crash and see how many we get from that. And, well, Master is gonna take a little longer to complete. So it depends on how many we get there versus how many we can get here. Because this one we completed under, I think, under 5 minutes. Maybe 6, 7, yeah, let's say six minutes that we needed to actually complete this normal catch crash. Like, this was really fast. Alright, back in the tower, and well, after 20 minutes, I only had like one that wanted to join for Master Catch, which is, well, maybe not strange, but kind of strange at the same time. It's reset, so you would be thinking that everybody who still needs pinnacles would go for Master Catch. But also everybody's been running Master Catch every week for pinnacles, so yeah, Master Catch apparently. And the other reason I kind of, well, don't go for Master Catch anymore, it gives the same amount, I was told, gives the same amount, 50 coins as the normal one. So why would you take longer to actually get the same amount of coins, right? Now our quest did update to that we gonna need to donate these coins to the chest. So donate Captain's Coins 1. And that is exactly what we're gonna do here. So let's approach. And up top here, donate 50 Captain's Coins. There we go. And we get Eliksni quarter gift box. That is nice. So global treasure donated. Am I reading this right? 21 million already? Parts of a whole, so we can unlock to earn bonus captain coins for completing strikes, crucibles, gambit activities with this emblem equipped. Okay. All guardians have been asked to donate treasure at the tower to improve the Eliksni quarter, help the community reach the next goal, and visit the improvements. So 21 million out of 40. Visit the improvement 1 cleanup. The Eliksni quarter can be reached through the helm destination screen.
Treasure secured.
Alright, how many do we get?
Let's get back to civilization.
So 50, but an expedition, depending on which expedition it is, can take longer than the catch crash. So, and we get no extra coins from the extra chests. So I would say so far that catch crash is the fastest way to go. I think this one, like I said, it all depends on which one you have and how fast you can clear it, right? Because you're only with 3 people in this. I think this is between 7 and 10 minutes, while a catch crash is between like 5 and 7 minutes, something like that. So yeah, same amount as catch crash. Not really what you want to go for. All right, let's see what this says. So we are right now in the Widow's Walk in the EDZ. So we're just gonna ignore every mob that is in there, instantly go for the boss, and instantly... Bam, boss down. Open chests. 14, and now we basically dodge out. And that is how long before we can clear it? We do need to make accounts that we need to run up here. Go back up to the stairs. And then run through here. And then as soon as Trostland hits, we should be able to go back in. And the boss should be cleared. So I think this is like... maybe a minute? Something like that? Let's see. Invisible. Where's the boss? Boss is over there. Grab. Yeah, definitely want to make sure that you have something to clear the boss fast. And 14 again. So 14... that means if we do 4 runs, which is around, because we can do it under a minute. And the catch crash is 5 minutes, so if you can do this one under a minute, let's say you do 4 runs, that's 40, 4 times 4 is 16, that's 65 that you can get. In the same time, you can do a catch crash, so that's actually 6 more. And depending on your speed, you can get 6 more or... what is it? 6 and 14, 20 more that you can actually do per run. But it all depends on your speed, how much you can clear this. Now, the problem is that you want to have guns that are instantly vaporizing the boss. But you also want guns that don't rely on special ammo, because special ammo is kind of hard to always get back, right? You kind of need to kill mobs so they can drop the special ammo, so you can actually kill the boss fast again. So It's a little bit, depending on what you use, time consuming though, but this is actually, so far as I've seen it, the fastest and best way to farm so far, Lost Sectors. Alright, so the next thing we've got in there, we did Cat Crash, we did Lost Sector, we did an expedition. Dares of Eternity was actually also something that was mentioned in them public events. So let's go into a Dares and see how many we get from that. Oh, baby. Show me coins.
I must echo the
35.
beyond the stars. Thank you.
It took
for joining
14
us
minutes to
tonight
get
on
35.
Dares of
Now,
Eternity.
there is like a bonus round behind it. And I'm not really sure how many you get. I'm gonna see if I can, if somebody actually knows. But 35 for 14 minutes. In 14 minutes, we can do, well, let's say 2 catch crashes. And that's 100 coins. Or in 14 minutes, we can do 14 lost sectors. And that's 14 times 14. Well, that's 10 times 40. So that's 140 coins in the same time span, right? So, yeah, I wouldn't do Dares of Eternity at all. So 7.
We beat them.
And it took us 2 minutes and a half. So 7 for 2 minutes and a half. And we can get, what, 14 for a Lost Sector under a minute? And Lost Sectors is still the best farm there is, guys. Now, I have been doing a little bit of investigating in the background. And it does seem like from the King's Nightfall, the Oryx event will give you 100. So that is actually a really good farm. If you have like a designated team and you have like somebody holds the spawn. I think that's possible. Somebody holds the spawn and everybody just logs in on him. And then he logs back out to hold the spawn. And then you kill him and you go back into the spawn and kill him again. I think that's how it works. You can get 100 per Oryx skill. Then the Fallen Daughters event in there is 85 coins. So that is really, really good. Now the only thing we kind of need is destination chests, and then we have basically everything, but I don't think that that is gonna be any good. And then something we also need is the strike and crucible playlist. Now we already know that strikes are between 7 and 15 minutes, depending on which strike you can get. So strikes is probably not gonna be what you want to do. Gambits can last from 5 to 10 minutes average, so that's actually pretty fast, but still not as fast as a crucible match. So I'm gonna do 1 gambit, see how many we get from those, and do 1 crucible and see how many we get from those. And from those two, I probably, if they give the same amount, which I kind of think they will give the same amount, then basically strike will give the same amount as well. And then we're gonna equip that banner, because with the actual banner equipped, and where do I equip the banner? Holy crap, where do I equip banner? This part of a whole emblem, if I equip this one, it says that you get extra earn bonus captain coins. So definitely we need to check out how many the extra is. Captain's coin, 35. Okay, so 35 from a gambit. And it was a really fast one.
The haul, thank you very much.
We basically got
Drifter's
only
gonna
1
put these
kill to
moats
get
to
the
good use.
boss's health back up, so that's actually pretty good. And that was my kill. So now let's equip the emblem and actually see how much we get, right? Well, we basically need to go into a crucible first. See how many we get from there.
That shut them down. A victory well executed.
Alright, victory. What do we get? How many do we have? 35, so yeah, I was expecting
Your
that.
victory gives
So,
the city hope.
you get 35
Guardians.
from a crucible, you get 35 from a gambit. I do have to say this crucible match took us 9.5 minutes. So It all depends, right? Crucible can be faster as Gambit, but Gambit can be faster as Crucible. But both will still be faster than, well, than a Strike. And I presume because they're all in the same tier playlists, all three of them, like the main playlists, I do believe that like going for either Strike or going either Gambit or Crucible is actually better for you. Now I kind of want to lose a round in Crucible, see if I actually get more or less, because sometimes you lose Crucible matches like in like a minute, and if you still get 35 points out of that, that might actually be the best farm there is, just losing Crucible matches. And it would be rather pitiful if that was the case, right? If you still get the same amount, because that way you just, well, you never go for cap points and you just let the other team win, and just it's boring as hell. It's screwed up that you need to do it that way, but I kind of want to see if you get the same amount if you lose. Yeah, 35 from a loss.
The zones are
So
your
it doesn't
life,
matter
Guardian.
if you win
Keep
or
fighting.
lose.
You'll get it.
If you have like 6 people and you queue up together for Crucible and you just lose the game over and over and over again, and just lose the game in like 5 minutes, in like 30 seconds, just let the enemy cap everything. It's boring as hell, but so far it's probably gonna be the best farm there is. Let's see what happens if I equip this emblem and get the bonus captain coins.
Sound tactics bring victory.
All right, victory. I so love my Hongiri.
Your
35.
victory gives the city hope.
We have the emblem
Guardians.
equipped. Why is it not giving me more? Maybe the emblem is bugged. See, we have the emblem equipped. Multiple person do. But still given the same amount. So I think it might be bugged for now. And there we go, guys. All the means to get your hands on some coin. And how many you actually get from all the specific locations you can get coin. Now, for me personally, I'm not gonna run the lost sectors over and over and over and over again. We got 2 weeks, so we still have time. And personally, for me, I am still missing... Let's quickly check, because it is a new week. I am still missing the Thoughtless, the rest of the patterns. I'm still working on my red borders. I kind of want to finish off like all the red borders for the seasonal, well, the war table and then the crown that we have below. For this season, I got them all, and I think for this season, got it. So only Thoughtless remains. I think this might be. I need to kind of check my list that I made. Thoughtless 2 out of 3. So this is the last one that I actually need for the war table, which is really, really nice. So I don't really need to go into Psyops anymore. I'm kind of done with Psyops. I'm also done with every of the weapons you can get from Dares of Eternity. So I'm not going to run on that because, well, 35 for, what, 14 minutes. But from the Crown of Sorrow, I still need a lot of weapons. I'm still missing Drang. I'm still missing Beloved. I'm still missing the Gallus Mini Tool. Hollow Denial, I'll need 1 more. Bump in the Night, I need 1 more. Tears of Contrition, I need 1 more. Nazareth, I got. Firefright, I still need 1 more. And Without Remorse, I still need. So, for me, personally, I'm probably gonna go to the Moon. Because on the Moon, where you can get these red border weapons in the Castellum, if you go to Castellum and then go to Containment and do the actual Containment event, it is a public event. So I kind of want to see how many I can get from this public event, because public events give like 7, and then heroic public events give 10, apparently. So definitely actually want to try this one and see how many I get from these, because these can last at least like 10 minutes each. So it's not the most efficient farm, but for me personally, I want to make sure that I got all the red border weapons from the previous seasons. So when we start a new season in 2 weeks, I'm basically set to go for all those weapons. I'm still missing the raids and the dungeon ones, but I can always farm those later. I just want to get all the seasons done because I'm really running behind those. So yeah, I'm gonna go for an event incoming here, see how many I can get from this, and probably just, well, been doing what I've been doing for the past 2 weeks in Destiny, and it is actually doing all of the red border weapons that I'm still missing. But yeah, I'm gonna sit my ass down and point in the direction and end this episode up here, guys. If you want to see more of my Let's Play here in Destiny or any other game I might play on my channel, just hit that subscribe button. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode. If you do, just give the video a thumbs up. Would always help, of course. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.